Welcome to our today's reflection, Holy Saturday. Usually on Saturday from morning to evening is a silent day. We usually not have Mass in the morning, but we do have the Mass in the evening, which is the Easter vigil of Easter Sunday. The Easter Vigil is a significant and sacred liturgical celebration in the Catholic Church that takes place on the evening before Easter Sunday. It is divided into 4 main parts, each symbolizing different aspects of the Christian faith and the journey from darkness to light. Part 1, Service of Light. The Easter Vigil begins with the blessing of the Easter fire and the lighting of the Paschal candle, symbolizing the light of Christ entering the world and dispelling darkness. This part represents the hope and joy that comes with the resurrection of Jesus Christ and reminds us that even in the midst of darkness, there is always the promise of new life and salvation. Part 2, Liturgy of the Word. The second part of the Easter Vigil consists of readings from the Old Testament and recounts God's saving works throughout history, leading up to the resurrection of Jesus. These readings serve as a reminder of God's faithfulness and love for His people and help us to understand the significance of Christ's victory over sin and death. Liturgy of Baptism as the third part. In this part of the Easter Vigil, the catechumens, those preparing to be baptized, are welcomed into the church through the sacraments of baptism. This symbolizes their new life in Christ and their commitment to living as disciples of Jesus. It is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of the resurrection and the grace that comes from being united with Christ. The fourth part, Liturgy of the Eucharist. The Easter Vigil culminates in the celebration of the Eucharist, where the faithful partakes in the body and blood of Christ. This sacrament of unity and thanksgiving reminds us of the sacrifice Jesus made for our salvation and the ongoing presence of Christ in our lives. It is a moment of communion with God and with one another as we rejoice in the victory over Christ over sin and death. In a summary, the Easter Vigil is a profound and beautiful liturgy that invites us to reflect on the core beliefs of the Christian faith, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, the promise of new life, and the hope of salvation. It is a time to celebrate the triumph of a light over darkness and to renew our commitments to living as Easter people. It is a time to celebrate the triumph of light over darkness and to renew our commitments to living as Easter people, filled with faith, hope, and love. Therefore, in our readings of today, in a short reflection, Holy Saturday's silence ends with Easter's triumph, making the beginning of a new history for Christians. The resurrection of Jesus signifies victory over evil powers, revealing God's goodness to us. This message is central to Christianity, revealing that the dark cloud that has plagued our lives has passed. Jesus' enemies put him to death, but he resurrected, never dying again. This victory was not only for himself, but also for his followers who would risen from death and never dies again. He is risen indeed. Christ is risen. He is risen. Hallelujah. Have a happy Easter and blessed Holy Saturday. Thank you.